we forgot to mention in the news, so I'm creating a little vlog here to put in front. I am so excited to share on March 15th, we are having a very special video coming out, and I want you to see it. It's going to come out of nowhere, but I want to as many people to see it as possible because I think it's freaking awesome.
It's a must-see.
It's basically me and other Joe, it's Alex behind the scenes, but me and other Joe go on an experience.
Yeah, an epic adventure.
An epic adventure, and it is long. It is I could call it the Angry Joe Show film, basically. So you're getting essentially an Angry Joe Show movie, in my opinion, on March 15th. We can't say much about it, but we want you to be excited and to know that there's going to be a very special Angry Joe experience on March 15th. So I want to hype it up here.
Get your treats ready.
Get your popcorn ready. Get your everything ready because it's good. It's hilarious. Me and Joe have seen it. I've edited it, obviously, and it is a lot of fun, and we cannot wait to see your reactions to it. So we forgot to, hype it up in the actual news, so we'll just record this and stick it in front, and we just got word that it can come up March 15th. So be ready on Friday, and thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the video.
Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the second video for today.
But first, a word from our sponsors. Hey guys, you know by now who we use to protect our online data and get access to all of the content that we deserve. What is it?
It's Surfshark VPN, and with things like alternative ID, which you can use to put out not your real information in all of those on the websites that want your email, your name, your address.
Get it wiped out.
A no logs policy, money back guarantee. It's got everything.
Why do we use Surfshark? It's the greatest deal. Joe's about to tell you why.
It's one of the few services that actually lets you share with your friends and family on unlimited devices.
So many services are being stingy, but Surfshark, no. Friends and family, guys, use our promotional deal, and you're going to get up to 3 free months. Go to surfshark.deals/angryjoeshow and grab the service now. It is an awesome deal, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Check it out. Guys, check out Surfshark. We've done the research. It's the best VPN. We wanted to work with them. Click the links down below if you're looking for some of those services. Alex, tell us what the hell has been happening in gaming news part 2.
We're getting a new movie, and this one is not.
No, don't do the Watch Dogs again.
Yeah.
Didn't we? Deja vu. Oh, wait. AJS News, Skull and Bones review this week, and then we will be moving on. Go ahead.
Mario. Remember his last one made a shitload of money?
Yes, Mario. Oh, are we talking about a sequel?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me they got some badass writers. They made so much money. They're gonna get some new directors and really make it more about just a nostalgia bait without really an interesting story.
How dare you? That movie was a 10 out of 10. We Are Stupid, and that movie was the greatest thing they've ever seen. Until this movie comes out, and then this one will be a 17 out of 10 because the other one had zero faults. An amazing story, much emotion.
We got raked over the coals for pointing out a few flaws because we're not supposed to be critics.
Coals, you just kind of giggle.
We're supposed to giggle the whole
time. I liked it. So it's exactly the same team. And this actually team is what's crazy is this team is actually very talented. Lego Batman is incredible, and
that's why I was so disappointed.
Yeah, because if you watch any of the other ones or any other
Lego
movies,
Batman's like a 10 out of 10.
Great.
Yeah. And so it's the same team that's coming back to do it because they made so much money. So it's still directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelnick, written by Matthew Fogel.
Hopefully they learned a few things, maybe read some reviews, and are going to integrate some feedback.
Why would you? So if you make $500 million doing something for an animated movie that didn't cost you anywhere near that, why would you change anything?
Okay,
is what is my thinking.
Yeah,
it's like, look, you kind of want to improve, like artistically speaking. I imagine Matthew Fogel is going to try to, do something, maybe write a story.
I think
that would be cool.
Yeah, I think by extension, him just trying to make it bigger and better, we might get a little bit of better naturally.
Man.
Look, all I'm saying is if you sit down and watch that movie without a child, because you can enjoy the experience. Your friends are there, you're drinking beer, you're enjoying it with your kids. But that's where your enjoyment of the movie's coming from. Because if you watch the movie, and you just watch the movie, you're like, this is boring as shit.
It's like I needed some more.
And Chris Pratt isn't trying. So I didn't like it, if you couldn't tell. So.
No, not at all. Not at all.
More Nintendo news. Remember, Nintendo gives us stuff that we like, but they also sue the shit out of people.
Yes.
And so they sued Yuzu last week. The Yuzu is the emulator, and they said, and so it's over. There's no long, drawn-out legal battle. Yuzu is paying $2.4 million. They're giving up their website. They're giving up all of the related anything, and
they've been crushed.
They've just absolutely been crushed, and there's nothing that.
Until the next one pops up.
You don't go up against Nintendo.
No, they will.
You can't even add. Battle. You can't even. It's something that we have. I mean, I don't know if you can play some of these things, but we know people that were streaming paid sponsorships by Nintendo, and they were playing the clips that Nintendo gave them, and they were given copyright strikes on their channel. That's who Nintendo is, and it's like, what? Yeah,
we're going to pay you. Psych. No, we're not.
Yeah, you're going to lose your channel. So.
Nintendo Japan, man.
Yeah,
it's like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck?
And I do feel bad for the one person I've met at Nintendo USA that's like, we completely understand, but
yes,
we've
met people at Nintendo USA that were on our side. That was long ago when we did our pretty much our only Nintendo review and got absolutely demonetized and targeted by Nintendo. So it's like, all right, and we were trying to give you a good score. But I guess reviews are irrelevant if it uses anything.
Fuck you! Why are you telling people to go buy this game?
Yeah.
Claim.
Are you standing in front of our background? Yeah. Is that our game in the background? All right. Give me all your money. Yeah.
I'm telling people, go get your game.
It's like critique and protected fair use.
It's legally protected, and they're
never
like,
heard of that.
Well, I have lawyers that say I'm going to own your house if you
fair.
don't stop.
Nothing's fair in life. Get out of here. I was like, damn it.
Good news, and this is actually legit good news, not fake good news. Ghost of Tsushima is coming to PC, and we actually got an announcement for it. So if you actually want to play the best Assassin's Creed game that's not an Assassin's Creed game and in no way gives money to Ubisoft, this is the chance. So it's going to be May 16th. It'll be on Steam and the Epic Games Store. It is a PC port.
Yes, I was about to say it's going to be
from PlayStation.
Broken right now.
They've had mixed.
Got no choice.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how long you got to wait. Hopefully this is the time where they don't fuck it up and it's not, like 17 frames and constantly crashing. But
I'm surprised they still haven't done Bloodborne yet.
Yeah, I mean, well, Miyazaki kind of alluded that it's like PlayStation's decision, but the other thing that people don't realize about FromSoft is like their games have never made a ton of money outside of like Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, and so from what we've seen is like,
how dare you, sir? Chrome hounds.
Yeah. So it's like they don't make a ton of money, and so like they're worried that they're going to release these things. I imagine a lot of those fears are gone because Elden Ring sold an incredible amount of money. But so
there are two people now in the comments and went, "Hey, Chrome hound."
Yeah. So if you want to play, if you've been waiting for Ghost of Tsushima, you should
check it out.
Pretty happy. Helldivers, we got some new content. Did you have a chance to play?
I did not. I was busy.
Oh yeah, me neither. I tried. But their servers are fucking broken again. So, what's funny about this game is I like the game very much.
Me too.
I think the company's very cool. But I also find myself and a lot of our community apologizing for them a lot. It's like this is still a live service game, which is not something that we like, but there are ways to do it right, and they are. Mm-hmm. But I can think of 5 separate times that I've wanted to play this fucking game, and I've given them money.
I paid you already.
That I can't, and it's like it's getting to the point now where it's like, bro. If you sold a ton of copies, you need to hire.
Bro, please
let me play your fucking game. So I don't know.
Please.
It's not the patch, or it's not the update with the.
You saw how Power World handled their motherfucking
combat walkers.
Success. Then you need to, bro. Please spend some more of the money. I know you want to keep the money, but you got to spend.
Sony
some
wants
more
to keep some of that money because some of their other properties.
Bro, please. Yeah. We love you.
Yeah, we love you very much, but. Fix your shit. We have gotten the torches and pitchforks out to much lesser games and worse companies for about the same amount of stuff. So, please.
We still love you, but it's come on now.
Yeah.
Let us play.
And then, of course, now a couple days later, things have been kind of ironed out, but I don't always have time. Every now and then I got to go over to someone's house. I don't want to go over and I got to spend all Sunday with them, and it's like whatever. Yeah. We got some Apple v Epic.
Wait. So, let's see. I did want to defend Helldivers real quick because the Helldivers 2 boss apologized for horrible dev comments, saying that Arrowhead has taken action internally to educate our developers. Yeah. You remember that guy? Is basically
there's a community manager. I'm gonna bathe in your tears.
He went a little too far, borderline on trolling. Yeah. But I do want to say that without the trolling, the guy's kind of right. That this is. People need to chill out about the balance of a 4-week-old game, and screaming at people to, get it all fixed and stuff. And it's ruining the game. Maybe you're supposed to lose. Maybe a lot of this is difficult on purpose to keep the community focused.
Blasphemer.
Oh, my bad.
Super Earth cannot lose.
No. Suicide missions.
Lick the boots. We are
impossible.
Traitor!
Yeah.
Shit gets intense.
No, that's exactly right. It turns out that they did not have several million people testing the game.
Right.
They probably had a very small QA team, and there's going to be balance issues, and there's going to be shortcomings with some of those
things. And you have no ideas what players can come up with and what they can do.
Yeah.
And they'll surprise you at how good they are.
Yeah, or they're like, hey, we had to ban this because if everyone was using flamethrowers, or nerf it, sorry, because everyone was using flamethrowers.
They already did with the railgun.
Yeah, so
I was like, damn it,
they got rid of
that,
the
railgun.
And they boosted some of the other things, and it's like you don't always know why they're making some of these decisions. So
yeah, so give them some time on the nerfs and all that. This is a game that we want to play for a while, and so there's a little bit there. But when we log in on the weekends, we do not want to see that motherfucking screen that says.
But that's going to be the prime time too.
It is the prime time. It's the weekends. That's when we would make a play.
I want to play on the weekend.
Yeah, I have people that I play video games with very rarely, and they're like, "Hey, we should get to," and it's like, "Oh, servers don't work." It's like
it feels like shit because I'm playing Skull and Bones and Suicide Squad all fucking week, and then I'm like, "All right, time to play a good game."
Nope.
Yeah.
In a queue.
So. My patience is wearing very thin with this server bullshit. You have enough money, tell Sony to fix it, or have your guy fix it, or call Pal World.
Do something though.
Right now they're good. If we hit another story,
if they do an update and I want to play on a Saturday evening, which is the only time that I'm going to have time to play any of this shit, and it doesn't work again.
Ali's gonna be mad.
Oh, there's nothing I can do about it. I already gave him my money, and it's a live service game, so
But you're gonna bitch about it on the news.
I'll bitch about it on the internet, which is all that any of us can ever do.
Okay, let us know. I want to know next Saturday.
That's very true.
Up or down.
I'll OBS record it so we can put it up there.
Good.
Apple is a shitbag company, and they have been for a long time. And,
I hate Apple.
They've been fucking with Epic. Epic broke their contract. They violated their contract a while back by trying to take payments directly on the iOS store. Because if you don't know, Apple makes disgusting, filthy money because they don't make anything anymore. They make.
That's where the majority of their money comes from, and the stuff they do make, they overprice.
Titanium is expensive, Alex.
Yeah, so remember, it's not the features of the new phone; it's what it's made out of. You paid money because it's made out of something different. Not that it does anything new. It's made out of different stuff. So
cool.
But so that company, so they don't like Epic because Epic tried to violate the terms of the agreement.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense. They went to battle over it, and Apple kind of got slapped down in Europe. Said, look, you do have this walled garden thing. You cannot force people to have their own. Use your payment platform and then charge a 30%. And so what Apple did is said, okay, fine, we're going to let you as developers take payments on our platform, and I'll take 27%. That's what happened.
That's hilarious.
And then because payment processing fees are anywhere from 1% to 3%.
This is not what we were fighting them for.
Yeah.
Apple is hilarious, man. They're like, they find a way around.
They don't want to make less money at all.
Oh,
right?
no,
Yeah,
the
so
comedians.
They want to create, an ecosystem that they control. That's why all their stuff is so closed off, and they still have the fucking lightning charger in the fucking U.S. It's different from all my other goddamn chargers. To get the fucking right charger, then I got to go to the Apple store to buy a fucking $80 charger because it's just proprietary bullshit, and fuck them.
Yeah. So Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic, has been kind of a critic of theirs, saying, look, we wanted to take our own payments, and what you've done is you've technically followed the letter of the law that was written by people who don't understand technology. This is the problem when you elect people who are 70 years old to the government, because they don't know how phones work, and so they're like, force people, let people able to take their own payments. And they go, cool, can I still charge them 27%? It's like, well, 27 is less than 30%. I'll allow it. It's like, well, the 3% represents the 3% service charge that goes to the credit card processing companies. So you've done nothing. You've regulated literally nothing. And then
it's on the phone.
And then the old guy goes,
and the phone. Do I pay the phone? Where do I put the credit card?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it goes in between the case. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm in charge of things. I am the judge presiding over this case.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That must have been what happened. I don't fucking know.
And so Tim Sweeney's been critical, saying, look, yes, we technically won. We can do our own payments. I don't have to deal with any of that shit, but we're still getting fined. It doesn't matter. And so Apple sent him an email. Let's see, Apple executive Phil Schiller sent an email to Tim Sweeney saying, your colorful criticism of our DMA compliance plan, coupled with Epic past practice of intentionally violating contractual provisions with which it disagrees, strongly suggests that Epic Sweden does not intend to follow the rules. So
he sent them a sort of strongly worded email. So two companies are talking shit via corporate speak.
Yeah, so this guy said, hey, because you were critical, you've been nasty about us on Twitter, and then in the past you didn't follow the rules, I'm going to ban your account. And then he said, I need you, please tell us why we should trust Epic this time. And then Tim Sweeney wrote back a real fun email. He said, Epic and its subsidiaries are acting in good faith and will comply with all terms and current future. And he's just like, yes, I will follow the rules. And that's what the email he sent back. And he's like, that's not enough. We're banning your account. Well, Tim Sweeney went to the EU Commission and just said, like, look, these motherfuckers are going to be violating the laws that you put in place. And the EU slapped Apple down pretty quick. I was expecting this to take a really long period of time.
Yeah.
Within, 2 days, Apple had to reverse its ban on Epic's developer account, and the European Commission
Apple, dude.
It's crazy. We are getting assholes. So it's like we've talked about this whole cyberpunk.
They think they can do whatever because that's how corporations work.
Because they're $1 trillion in
America. Shit. They're literally. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They're a trillion dollar megacorp, right? And we've got a couple of them, and they control massive aspects of things. And honestly, the governments can at some point regulate them, but most of the time it's a fine. And if the punishment is a fine, then it's legal for the rich. And when
it's a $300 fine.
Yeah,
they make that
in a second. They'll make it in a second, and they'll use specifically the money that comes in from Epic to pay the fine, and they'll giggle about it the entire time. And so we're actually kind of hitting that real fun corpo wars shit where there's supposed to be some sort of regulation between the two of them, and they're laughing about it the whole time. So kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Fortnite potentially taking down Apple in some meaningful way as far as making regulations go forth tickles me, even though I don't play Fortnite, but good on you.
Me neither, but I will soon if I could buy the turtles.
What?
Chat, tell us in the comments.
You can't say shit like that because it doesn't just affect you.
Tell us in the comments. Can you still buy the Ninja Turtles? We have to take Joe to task for saying that he would, and then if it's still there, we got to do it.
Play for a couple hours, misadventures. Don't worry. Gotcha, Alex.
If you play and I just sit next to you and make fun of you. Hey, you missed that guy.
Counts.
You missed that guy again. These children are beating the shit out of you.
Goddamn kids.
Damn kid. And it's on the iPad. They're clicking on the iPad and destroying you. All right. In more serious news, you had an unfortunate story. A big story for this week.
Big one.
Very, very sad news. So, Akira Toriyama passed away, sadly. Absolute legend, yes. This is a guy that shaped my childhood, man. I would fucking run home. I would fucking wait just with bated breath. You remember Toonami, Joe?
Yes.
Yes, I know. That's where I discovered some animes. Yeah, that's when I first was discovering that. I'm not as versed then as I was now. But anyway, this incredible man who essentially brought people together from all over the world. And he brought Japanese animation and his amazing works and his characters broke barriers and basically fueled our imaginations, especially mine when I was growing up. He has passed away, sadly, I think 68 years old. It happened this month earlier. And it's incredibly sad, but if you look here on my post, I think it's wonderful. People have created a bunch of artwork and tributes. It's a wonderful celebration. You should see some of this cool artwork. Goku and Superman.
That's pretty cool.
Fucking hanging out and all these wonderful tributes to the man, the legend, and yeah. I think there was even like a parade in Mexico or something like that. Because, man, Mexico is pure Dragon Ball Z. It's in their blood.
Yeah.
It's true.
It is true.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just the TV shows and the anime. I mean, he was the character designer for things that would influence video game industry for decades to come. He was the character designer for Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest, which have inspired dozens, if not hundreds of other games that come afterwards. So it's like we will be, appreciating his art and art style in the video game industry forever.
And he was very instrumental over all of the stuff. When I was flirting with the Dragon Ball Z license for our board games, you remember this was maybe about 6 years ago, something like that. All of the artwork had to be approved by Akira Toriyama. Like, you had to get his approval on it. And so this is a man that had passion for what he created, what he did. Yeah, so we just want to have a moment here to talk about his legacy and to bring attention to it. And his works will always live on. That's the best part. In fact, he's having a new game coming out. That's Sandland. This is another world that he's created. So I'm definitely jumping into Sandland and seeing what's in there. Hopefully they have a tribute for him in that game. And so that comes out later this year. But damn, man, that sucks because I know he was probably still working. I had some more ideas and stuff, but
his family said that he had notebooks of just sketches and new worlds, and he was constantly working on stuff. Just insanely creative.
So this one definitely hurts. So check out my thread. There's wonderful artwork dedicated to the man in here, and So I'll end it on a sad note, but we definitely want to pay our respects. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click the links down below. Sponsor helps us out, and guess we will see you. There's a lot of things happening this week. Got Invincible Part 2's coming out. We got Halo Episode 7. Alex has had enough. I'm at my breaking point. If the motherfucker doesn't get his suit, I'm done. Like, Alex broke a long time ago. I'm about to break. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, and then, Skull and Bones, and hopefully we can get past that and move into others. Me and Joe, and we played Thermiturs and Classified. I think we'll have some angry impressions on those, and maybe we can get to some good games. Final Fantasy Rebirth, Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be awesome. All right, guys. Thank you all so much, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.